But I'm sure you all know the big news coming out of Money in the Bank. A mystery hooded man came out of the crowd and unmasked as R-Truth.
Mm-hmm.
When Truth was first released, somebody there contacted me, and at first they thought, okay, well, it's a work. Truth is doing his gimmick. He thinks it's April 1st. It's April Fool's, but he's got the month wrong. And then, 10 minutes later, they got back and goes, it's not a work. He's gone. If we imagine that this whole thing was storyline, how is it any better than if he had just showed up to screw John Cena without the whole rigmarole of pretending that the guy got fired? After he had been released, the fans started doing the "We Want Truth" chant. Somebody there said, you know what? If these fans keep chanting for Truth, he's going to end up getting his job back, okay? And the fans start chanting "We Want Truth" during this segment last night. And John Cena grabs the mic, and he says, you can't handle the truth. And got a huge pop. I mean, a huge pop. And so I would say, I'm 99% sure he'd already been rehired as of last night. Way to go, Truth. He's back. Thank God for Truth, because that main event sucked.
Holy God.
There will be a day where John Cena will do an interview. Probably not with me, but he will do it, and he will say, you know what? I wish I would have done this earlier, because he can't do anything.
No.
I mean, it looks like every last single thing he does is horribly painful.
The biggest spot in this match, and maybe the biggest spot I saw all day, was Stephanie Vaquer doing the face humper on a ladder bridge. People went absolutely nuts for all that. Wade calls it the biggest move in the company. I thought, you know what? He's not wrong. Is move of the year still an Observer Award?
I don't know if... yeah, it is.
Then this, the
Best
Devil's
maneuver.
Kiss. Best maneuver. Devil's Kiss is a runaway winner. If Truth didn't have the best weekend in this company, then Mr. Iguana did.
Oh, yeah, this guy is over, dude.
We'll get to him in the Worlds Collide review, but...
He's got merch up on WWE Shop.
He's going to make so much
He's got these
money.
kids that want to see more Mr. Iguana.
Yeah. We finally get Octagon Jr. versus Dominic Mysterio, and it goes like 3 minutes. And
It was actually 4.
Oh.
But...
pardon me.
Well...
I apologize to everyone involved.
Guys, you listen to Observer Radio? Dave would have had it by the second.
Yeah.
And by the way, 4 minutes versus 3 matches, that's 25% difference. That's a lot. It's like they're just making $750,000 and making $1 million. It's a big difference, brother.
That's the difference between 3 and 4.
Just 25%.
Fatu points and screams, I hate you!
Yes.
And he super kicks him and moonsault and slams him through a ladder.
So he looks over and he points right at the drone and he goes, come here! And so the drone flies over and it gets closer and it gets closer. And then the drone lands, boom, right in his hand. And he starts talking to the drone, I'm going to hit this fucker! And so we saw from the drone's viewpoint a superplex. You just see the whole drone camera spin upside down.
Yeah, it's the world that is spinning.
The world spins, and then the whole drone shakes. It was fucking great, and the crowd's going wild. And from that point forward, this match, it was on.
Anyone who bought a ticket to see the show, all they will remember is the drone shot, maybe the table shot, and Truth coming back. And they will be happy about those 3
and
things.
Solo and Jacob Fatu.
And the real star of the show, Mr. fucking Iguana. So
his face paint is so funny.
I must stop you right here. It's not face paint.
Oh, would you stop?
It's head paint.
got a
Flicks his
puppet.
tongue constantly,
Yes.
as an iguana would. The guy offers a handshake, and so he licks it because he's an iguana. He drops to his back and sticks all 4 limbs straight in the air.
Yes.
He's playing dead like an iguana would, but it's an iguana puppet that he thinks is real. Lindsay Dorado getting a hold of this puppet, and he snaps, and he stomps the puppet, and he grabs the puppet, and he Spanish flies the puppet. This crowd is outraged. They're pissed. They're furious. But he's even more pissed and furious.
It got more heat than anything else.
Grabs his own lizard and is whipping these guys with it. And then they remember it's just a puppet and they stop selling. Amidst all the silliness, Conan says, this Mr. Iguana, he's most popular with children. It was very fun. It was something different. And I enjoyed it.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Craig, I think I know what room you're in, but is there there's a window there?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the sun's in his face because it's so bright out.
Would you like me to close the
No, because it's a summer vibe here. We've got Granny's got her blinds open, so the sun is streaming in.
I did the Big Vinny V show at the park today.
Did you?
Yes.
Wow.
Lovely day.
I showed up at Sean's place, and his dog didn't like me one bit.
Well, they can tell character.
So he's going to bring that dog to my birthday party?
That's the plan, actually, yes.
As far as
Not the first racist dog I've dealt with. Dave's old dog did not like Mexicans.
Advice for Bryan and Vinny as they both hit 50.
Oh, man, Vinny, you're old, brother.
Dude, you're older than me.
Yeah, but there's a big difference. That is, I graduated a year before you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All signs point to you being older than me.
No, that points to me being younger. I graduated when I was younger.
God, you're dumb.
I graduated when I was 17. You graduated when you were 18.
I need to move this hammer.
You're going to hammer me?
I cannot have that hammer close
You're
to
going to
me
hammer
like this.
me. It was my birthday and you're going to hammer me?
Some people pay extra for that.
It's very weird, this time thing. You know what I'm saying?
For the great Vincent Aaron Verhey, may you stay humble and an inspiration to the Figure 4 Empire.
When is that going to start?
God, kidding me.
Screw you both.
Their significant other was convinced I had gotten Botox in 2020. So I need to go back and watch some of these 2020 videos. I think I was like really fat in 2020. It was like the pandemic, or maybe I was leaner. I don't know. But I didn't get Botox. Mex don't crex. That's what they say. You ever heard that before?
There goes that wisdom.
Yeah.
I made a big boo-boo.
So it's Tuesday.
Nia Max against, or Jax against, made my first one, Ronda. Ronda pantsing around the ring, and every time Nia would try to hit her, she'd duck against the bear.
The heck happened?
What button did you push?
I didn't push anything. Jared, did she drop?
Still going.
What happened?
Oh, you're there. Okay.
That was weird.
I got get myself enough trouble all the
Smell a
time.
little bit. All right, we'll let you go.
Thank you for sharing.
Well, I was wondering what that was. Is it you or? It's a hot day.
One way or another, he'll get his medal back.
See if this works.
All right. Want me to keep going, or what were you doing there?
Yeah, you ever seen those cartoons where you put a clothesline in your nose so you don't smell something?
Oh, so you eat is what you're saying.
It was a gag, you idiot. And
And
it fucking hurt, if I'm being honest.
right?
God damn it.
You know what's most impressive about that is the rapid timing.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Want to thank everybody for the happy birthday wishes.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Appreciate all of you. And I will have words of wisdom about turning 50 at the end of this show. So that is now 2 weeks in a row that going 4 hours has significantly benefited TBS in that final 2 hours. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's going to always be 4 hours or they're going to do this for sure. But I don't know, man. It held up pretty goddamn well for 3.5 hours there.
Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland. Holy shit, what a match. Jesus Christ. They did a 30-minute draw. It felt like 10.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I do.
As soon as they were like 25 minutes in and Excalibur goes, we're 25 minutes in, 5 minutes left. I was like, well, you just ruined the finish there now, didn't you?
Yeah.
But, I don't want to take away from the wrestling. The wrestling itself was incredible. Mm-hmm. When it was over, a lot of people were saying a match of the year contender and everything. It really wasn't. I mean, have we forgotten like 78 great matches we've seen this year? Yes. It was an excellent TV match. It was one of the best AEW TV matches of the last several years.
Yes. The Bucks in the ring. They handcuff Swerve to the ropes, and they're going to give him a double thumbtack super kick in the face. But the last second, Ospreay takes the bullet. He takes the thumbtacks to the face. The Bucks are perplexed, don't really know what to do now, and so they just leave.
And I think everybody knew that it all in there was going to be the Bucks versus some combination of Will Ospreay, Hangman, and Swerve. And whoever ended up winning the Owen was going to get the singles title shot, and whoever didn't win was going to team to take on the Young Bucks. We now know that it is It is Will Ospreay and Swerve who will be teaming together to take out the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
I love Tony. I know he gets mad sometimes. He doesn't like things I say here and there. Sometimes he doesn't learn, okay? And this is one of those times. If you want to get someone over, don't put them in the ring with Blake Christian, okay? Don't. So, either let Blake Christian get over, either push him, or, I don't know what. But the idea here, again, was for Mystico to be the guy to get over because he's facing MJF in Mexico. Well, for the 80th fucking time, his opponent ends up being Blake Christian, who every single time goes in there and outshines the person who's supposed to get over.
Excalibur explains how Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada started their rivalry in New Japan, and so we have produced a video package showing why this is such a big deal.
Well, between the beginning and the end of the video package, they lost 50,000 viewers.
That's not terrible.
We'll never see another video package again. But this one was excellent. We should see more. He presents a new belt, and in fact, if there's one thing this Tony Khan likes, it's belts.
That's true.
Yeah, they got a new belt. So the people see this belt. I swear to God, they gasped and chanted, "Holy shit." Callis throws in the police baton. Boom! He hits him in the diverticulitis. Kenny goes down. He's dying. Okada goes up on the apron, and he does that jumping elbow into the stretcher. And without skipping a beat, this disgusting, spewing, bloody vomit. It was so disgusting. He's wearing his white shirt. I should have seen it coming. This was one of the best AEW angles of all time. I mean, it was fucking great.
It's Julia Hart versus Tony Storm.
It's not very good.
It was there. A masked woman with a championship belt appears. She says, "I accept your challenge, bitch." She elbows Mercedes in the face.
They didn't name her.
No.
They didn't put a graphic up.
No.
When they put the tweet up, Mercedes didn't even name her in the tweet.
No.
I wasn't sure at this point anyone actually knew who she was.
I mean, I didn't.
By the end of the show, they put the graphic up.
Zeuxis.
Yes.
How do you say it? Tekla versus Queen Aminata.
God. Oh, my God, this fucking match. Listen, I don't want to see anybody get fired. I don't even want to see Queen Aminata get fired. But, I don't know, man. The fuck was she doing in this match? Am I the only one? She beat the living shit out of poor Tekla.
Well, yes.
I think she hit her as hard as she could with every spot she tried. She took the majority of the match. Literally, her job was to get Tekla over, and she did the exact opposite. Tekla hits one spear, puts her in her finish, and submits her. And literally, as they're making the announcement, Aminata rolls out of the ring and just casually strolls off like nothing has happened. She's not selling anything, just wandering off. I was like, this was the most unprofessional fucking match I've seen in a long time. I like NXT. People thought it was a gimmick how much I liked NXT. I look forward to it every week. I really like it. Yes, there are highs and lows. Yes, Ava drives me absolutely batty sometimes, the character. But the fact is, I find it to be fun, and I like it, and it has not been NXT for the last 3-4 weeks. They are determined to try to get over Evolve. They are determined to try to get over LFG. And the fact of the matter is, nobody is skipping Dynamite to watch Evolve. They're just not, okay? You're not going to take one viewer away from Dynamite by plugging Evolve on NXT. And nobody watched LFG. It did 80,000 viewers on A&E. Nobody watched it, okay? So I'm not getting the show I like because they are determined to get over these other shows that nobody is watching. So please stop, okay? That's my speech.
I turned 50 in October, and there's one thing I've learned in nearly half a century on this planet, is that there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers out there. And this show appeared to be produced by, with, and for dumb motherfuckers.
Wow. There's actually, I forget her name. But there's a show that they're parodying here.
She says the glamour is, and the big cartoony graphic comes up, Blake Monroe.
Blake Monroe.
We'll see.
I don't hate that one at all. That actually sounds like an actual human being's name.
It's not
unlike Jasper Troy.
It is a serious downgrade from Mariah May.
That's all right. I don't mind Blake
It's fine.
Monroe. Sabrina Carpenter. Thank you.
Jasper Troy versus Obafemi.
Jasper was able to largely do the match. He's absolutely not ready to be on NXT every week. The biggest problem with the match was actually, and to this day, I don't know whose fucking fault it was, but, you know, at the end of the match, Oba hits what is supposed to be a pop-up powerbomb. It ends up getting kind of fucked up a little bit, but he covers the guy anyway. And the fucking ref counts and just stops. And Jasper didn't kick out. And I don't know if... I mean, I don't know what happened, dude. But it just fucking was a disaster to hold up your count like that. It's really not that bad. If you're nearing 50, okay, like Vinny is...
Yes.
When we were little kids, if you were 50, you may as well be ordering your fucking coffin. You know what I'm saying? You were old as dirt. You were near death. Everything's different now. As long as you kind of take care of yourself, everybody knows what you should do. Get a little bit of exercise. Try not to eat total shit all the time. Don't fucking binge drink and, you know, smoke like a chimney. Just do a decent job of not being a fucking moron, and you're going to be fine at 50. It's going to be all right. So, that's my advice.